Hello my fellow strangers, I hope that you are all having a wonderful week. This video is going to come to you in 4 parts. First of all, the second season of my straight to YouTube audio-ish book is coming out on the 19th on my personal channel. So I wanted to give you guys a feel for what The Secrets of Kings is, and it's essentially me on video reading my book. So it's kind of like an audiobook. You don't necessarily have to watch me read it, but you could. It's one of those channels that you can put on in the background and just sort of listen to, which is kind of nice. There is always a link in the doobly-doo for a blog post that I publish at marilynmarin.com where you can get the actual text for the chapter as well. I realize that some people might prefer actually reading it, while some might prefer to have the words in front of them while they listen to me read it. So that's available to all of you. Now the words won't be available for this little snippet until next week when the first chapter comes out, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of a teaser. So here it goes. Diggory Castle Groundskeeper, July 7th, 1390, 11:27 p.m. Diggory took in the night air with a deep breath as he stealthily maneuvered through the mostly empty streets and alleyways of the city, which existed just on the outskirts of the expansive castle grounds. He grimaced as he began to sense more moisture in the air. He was certain the rain would swiftly arrive there to wash the earth. His plants would be grateful after the assaults of the day's scorching heat, but his precious cargo would quickly become a victim of the moisture. He reached into his pouch and wrapped his fingers around the smooth paper he had earlier collected from the king's chamber. It had become something of an impulsive tick at this point. Every few moments, his fingers craved a meeting with the missive, just to ensure that it was still there and to act as a reminder to himself that his patience may have finally borne him more than just literal fruit. He could hear drunken voices close by, so he quickly diverted his current route, expertly making his way to the edge of the city, almost as though he had known the place forever. He counted his blessings, however. He knew he was taking a risk being out. After the princess going missing, the city had become suddenly tense. One could feel it bleeding through every conversation, interaction, and movement. However, he grew anxious of waiting to seek out his contact to reveal his newly acquired information. He was fairly certain that the knights deployed to search for the princess would have made their way well out of the city limits by this hour, so he took a chance in honoring his anxious impulses. So that's the first 3 or so paragraphs of the first chapter of the second season. So season 2, episode 1, I don't know, I'm having a weird thing about vocab for this whole project. But anyways, that's like the beginning of it. There's more to this chapter, but of course I'm not going to read the whole thing here because that will bring me over my video time limit to a degree, and I still have other things I want to talk about. So there was part 1. I hope you enjoyed it. On the 19th is when this full chapter is going to come out on my personal channel, so if you wanted to go over there and subscribe so you don't miss it when it does come out or any of the subsequent episodes do come, go ahead and subscribe to me over there. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is Jay's daughter. Jay's daughter is having some dental issues, and it's going to be prohibitively expensive for Jay and his wife to fix the problems that she's having. She has an abscess right now. And so he has employed a number of tactics to try and crowdsource the funding for this medical expense. And so he has set up a GoFundMe, which I'll link down below. He's also set up a I think it's called Bonfire website where he's selling t-shirts. And I actually designed the t-shirt for him. So I will link that below as well if you would like to help by either purchasing the t-shirt or donating to his GoFundMe. The other thing that I haven't even told Jay about yet, but I am sort of through this video and also going to tell you, I'm actually going to run a promotion through my Etsy shop. So I'm going to have a coupon code for all of you, and then those who use that coupon code, a portion of those sales will also be going to Jay's family. So the coupon is for 10% off, and then on those sales where people use that 10% off coupon, I'm also going to be donating 10% of that sale to Jay's family for his daughter's medical expenses. Coupon is going to be good starting after this video goes up, and it will be good through the end of August. You can kind of see some of the stuff behind me that I sell in my shop. It's all or mostly book page related. I have tumblers and coffee mugs and zipper pouches. This one's like a credit card or a coin pouch size, or I also have slightly larger sizes for like makeup and pencils. We have decals and a whole host of other things made with recycled book pages. So they're great gifts for someone in your life that loves to read, or if you know a teacher or a librarian or some sort of school administrator, or maybe just for you because you're a nerd and you love books. Use the coupon code STRANGERS18. I'll donate a portion of those sales, and also you get 10% off. Feel free to head on over to thenerdboutique.com after you watch this video and do some shopping. Additionally, we're getting closer to Jack's novel coming out, which is super exciting. So be sure to check out Jack. He is our Thursday person here on Starting as Strangers, as most of the strangers know, but I'm acutely aware that we have more people watching than just like this core of us who are actually uploading videos. So for those of you who are not one of the core strangers, I guess we'll call ourselves, Jack is our Thursday person. So he has a book that's being published. So that's super exciting, and so be sure to follow Jack on his stuff as well for more information on that. The last thing that I wanted to touch upon in this video is that my comprehensive exam starts in a week. Wish me luck because I'm super nervous. It's sort of like a huge deal, and I'm just nervous about it. So wish me luck, please. So anyways, I think with that, my fellow strangers, I'm just going to say until next Monday, because I will see you then. Bye.